All right, greetings and salutations, everybody out there in the wider La Bataille universe. You are joining us here for the Battle of Dresden. This is the beginning of the 8 o'clock turn. And what makes this important is that the French have been waiting for I don't know how many hours now for the Emperor of all the French, Napoleon Bonaparte, and his imperial staff to show up to start to save the bacon, and then we've got more reinforcements coming in. So right now, we've got our usual situation where the Russians and the Prussians are putting a lot of pressure on the French here on the east side defenses of Dresden, and over here on the west side, poor Pujol's cavalry has taken a terrible beating, and will probably have a great deal of difficulty extricating itself from its current situation. So that's about it for the moment. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to post in the YouTube chat. I will try to check on it periodically and read your comments and try to answer questions for you as we go. The one thing that is of merit and note is that Davy Jones, who is the gentleman who has done the work to create this vassal module in conjunction with the folks at Clash of Arms Games, has now posted the module for download on Limey Yank Games website. So I have posted a link to it in the Discord server for La Bataille. So if you're part of our La Bataille Discord server, you can find the link there in the announcement section. If not, I will try to put a link in this video, so that way you can go and download this module on Vassal yourself and enjoy to your heart's content. So with that being said, let's join our colleagues in the Discord channel and see where things stand. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey, David, how goes it with you?
Fine.
Good.
You guys sound like you're a million miles away.
You sound really, your volume's really good. Is my volume is my volume okay, or is it also faint?
Now you're better.
Okay.
Hey, David, say something.
Something.
Okay, there you go. No, I think it was me. I think I had my mixer down too low.
Okay. Well, that is easily corrected. So,
Yes.
I did want to let you guys know, I just mentioned it to the at the beginning of the YouTube, that the updated module for Dresden is now available for download on Limey Yank Games website. So if we wanted to get the up-to-date version of the module, which includes a lot of the corrections that we had sent David during the course of our playtesting, we could do that, and then we just have to. I don't think it'll have any impact on our on the game that we're playing, but if not, we can always. Tom was saying we could always revert back to the earlier version of the game.
Well, it might be a problem because there would be some bad data in our units that were corrected would be wrong would not be in the new version, so there would be some bad data stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know enough about it to know whether it's a smart thing for us to do or not. So I might just experiment with Robert and I, because he and I had been doing a couple of scenarios. So maybe he and I can take a look at it and see, and if everything seems to be okay, then maybe we could try it. Otherwise, I mean, the things that were of interest were he was going to try to add in like a view of the entire map, so like a big picture of things.
Oh,
I'll do that. That's easy to do. That won't impact the game at all. I can do that.
Yeah, and then I think he also said he'd added charge counters for allies and charge counters for the French, so that there were two separate sets of charge counters and a few other things too. But I think for the most part, all the other stuff there were a couple of units where the back of the unit did not match the actual the correct thing for the unit. That was something that we'd found. But other than that, that's kind of what's up. Good. And then, do we have any other questions before we launch into things?
Good. Well, actually, I do have one quick question.
Yes.
And I think from just looking at the board, I think I know the answer, but the Dresden rules talk about the battalion mass. When it's in battalion mass, is it facing a hex vertex?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So they should be facing a hex vertex.
Yes.
And if they're in a single hex, it means they're in battalion mass. If they're in two hexes, it means they're in line. And so they can only be in line if they're in two hexes.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it was just a little confusing when I was reading through it because of the way it was talking about through its front sides, and it was talking like front sides through it like a column, and a column doesn't face a vertex, so it was like, let me just check that.
Yeah, so it just means that you guys have got just two front hex sides. At least that's from the diagram that I remember seeing in the special rule book. It looked like the battalion mass just had two front hex sides. And then, yeah. And it doesn't look like, so it just looks like it's your printed value everywhere else and out through your front as well. So, not anything too exciting.
Good.
Okay. Anything else? All right. Tom, I did have a response. I did find in the 5th edition rules where it says retreat before combat in the melee à cheval segment. Are you there, Tom?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So it's in 12.6. It's in the second paragraph. It says that the units that want to retreat before combat must be exercised just prior to the pre-melee morale check during either the melee à cheval or assault and melee segment of the chronology of battle. So because it's listing it there in the melee à cheval segment, it implies that units can retreat before combat during the charge à cheval phase, provided they have more movement potential than the person who's charging them. So that means light cavalry could retreat away from heavy cavalry during the melee à cheval segment.
Hopefully Ed's listening to this then, or he'll hear that. And
Yeah.
so that has precedence over the email that he sent me, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Isn't that always true? I mean, that's in the rules?
Yeah. I've always played with it that way, but there was just some confusion because
I have reached out to get clarification on that, and we have clarification in the rules. So.
Yeah. So it's just a case where, sometimes looking in the rules in one section, you don't always find that particular thing. But because if it only had said during the assault segment, then I would say, okay, yeah, it only works during the assault segment. But because it says the melee à cheval and the assault segment, it's pretty clear that you can retreat before combat in either. And this is for units that are not Trillier order. So it's specifically for non-Trillier units, that section dealing with retreat before combat. So, yeah, so that was, I thought I'd share that with you, Tom, just for your information. All right, are we ready to do our command stuff? I think the Allies have to roll on a random chart and see if, the Kaiser and the Tsar decide to have a fist fight, in which case you don't get any command points. Isn't that on the random chart for this one?
Really?
John, I am pulling your leg, of course.
Yes, that would be a contrafibularity.
All right.
One's leg. Contra.
Yes.
Fibula.
Oh, you're rolling out this fancy Latin stuff at us. Oh, time to worry. All right. Well, we can go to our respective headquarters and figure out what we're going to do, and then report back with however we're going to allocate our moves. So off to French headquarters. Hey, Tom, how are you?
Good, how's it going?
I can't complain. So just reacquainting myself with everything over here and all the chaos. So I will take a move for Marshal Saussure, and then we'll have Napoleon in this turn, which means next turn we'll have a second command point that we can spend. So then you'll have a guaranteed one that you can use over there on the west side.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I'm not too worried about something that's guaranteed, so.
Well, it's not so much, I don't know if you'll need it for the cavalry or not, but if he's starting to move infantry up, it might give you a chance if you need to shift deployment around for anything, or if we need to do something down in anticipation of guys coming up from the south, just kind of deal with the defense over on that side of the universe. So other than that, it's not a lot of excitement. That's the usual sort of thing when you've only got one command point to spend.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'll do the usual roll for Pujol.
okay. Who is moving French moves?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm just getting it out of there.
Oh, okay. Just like, what's going on? Okay, well, back up to the lobby then.
All right.
Up. All right, let's go ahead and we've got one French mou in the cup. I'll put all of the other markers in there. How's the weather out there in Dallas?
No rain, pleasantly, temperature's pretty good. What about there, down there? Or over there, I should say. I don't even know who's further south. House are you?
It's not bad. It's nice spring weather. So it's in the low 70s. We're supposed to get some heat later in the week. We're supposed to go up to 90. I'm never excited about that. Not this early in the year.
It's hot.
Yeah.
That is hot for you guys.
Yeah, well, it's the sort of thing that's just like, really? Come on. I don't like having to turn the air conditioner on before, June the 10th or something like that. But it happens from time to time. So other than that, not too bad. And
Caitlin said that even though she had air conditioning there at Laguna Beach, she never once turned it on in all the years that she lived there.
yeah, when I grew up down in Newport, we didn't have air conditioning even in the house. We had a heating system, but we never had AC. Usually you always get that nice onshore flow, and as a result, you would you never needed to have air conditioning. Now, I'm about 15 miles inland from where I had been, and so as a result, it's a little warmer up here than down by the coast, and so there's times that we need the air conditioning on.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm going to allocate our CPs.
Uh-oh, time to watch out.
Okay, I'm going to take 1 and 2. All right, I'm taking 1 and 2, guys.
Well, I got a whole bunch of them sitting over here, up here. Well, I used to. Oh, there they are. So I'll just take.
Over there, huh?
Yeah, they're sitting. This over there. That over there.
David.
And then this guy down.
All right, David, did you get a command point?
I don't need one yet.
You don't?
No.
Shocking. Shocking. You are
Okay, I'm
managing to maneuver without one. That's very clever. All right. Oh, we got more Prussians and Russians doing stuff over there. Time to worry.
roll.
Yeah, I'm supposed to come in last turn.
All right, I think we're only going to get 5 this time.
Yeah, you only have 5.
Well, we have a light cavalry guy a couple of light cavalry guys that can go, and I'll also do Schnellner.
Good old Schnellner. So you're bringing some Prussians up.
Yeah, that should have come up last turn, but didn't.
Well, you didn't have enough command points because you used a command point to bring the Russians up from.
Well,
east
I
side
didn't
now.
even know those other guys were coming on. So that was the mistake I made.
Well, it's the challenge of being a coalition commander.
Yeah, and also not really, forgetting about this game and not reading the rules when I'm,
Okay.
Rules? Who needs those stinking
rules.
rules?
What rules? We don't need no stinking rules.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Well, we've got ours marked. There's a whole whopping 2 of them in the bucket. It looks like you guys have got your 5 in the bucket. So.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay. You are collecting them.
We still have 2. Okay. When does this Napoleon thing happen?
So
It's
Napoleon.
your turn.
Napoleon arrives as a reinforcement during the reinforcement phase this turn. Then he'll provide a command point starting next turn. So even though he arrives this turn, because he's not here during the command phase, we don't get a command point for him.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So when does this Chasson de...
Oh,
does that
the
take
chance
place?
to depart. So whenever we move Napoleon and stack him with the King of Saxony, that's when that is triggered. And we can't move any Imperial Guard units that are coming on as reinforcements from the north side of the Elbe to the south side of the Elbe until we do that. So we can move, whatever other reinforcements across the Elbe, but as soon as we want to move the Imperial Guard in, we would have to move Napoleon, stack him there for 4 movement segments. I mean, he's got to count to 4, and then the Chant de Depart is activated, and then you guys have to roll to see if you lose your command status or whatever the heck it is, kind of a thing. If you guys are paralyzed, whatever concept you want to use for it. So, and we can execute that whenever we want. So we can either do it early, we could do it late, we can wait until the Imperial Guard are ready to cross the river. It's kind of leaves it up to the French to trigger it whenever they need to or whenever they want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
People standing there quivering in our boots.
As well you should. You should be quivering, David. All right. Well, who would like to pick from the bucket first?
Whoever.
Okay. I did last time.
All right, then you designate somebody, Albert.
I'm going to pick David.
All right, David.
Me again.
Pick a good one.
All right.
Oh, you
David.
picked the
That's
French.
what I did last time. Don't.
I'm not going to... Okay, I'm not picking you anymore.
Good.
All
What was
right.
picked? I didn't see.
The French.
that ruins
The French
everything.
got picked. So, all right. Well,
It was the French?
it was the French,
The
indeed. The French.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
bad. Pretty bad.
I don't know that it's bad. We don't have a whole lot we can do, but I don't have any. We don't have any charges because I think all of our cavalry is blown at this point. So it's really just kind of what I've got going on over here on the east side of town, and that's about as good as we can do for the moment. So, did you guys want to start a clock? Is that an affirmative?
I don't know. I don't have a clock, so...
Okay.
Does somebody know how to do a clock?
I've got one on my phone. So, Tom, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Clock has started. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Well, we got those guys there. Oh, we don't need to really do anything with that. Those guys will shoot and hopefully kill lots of people. Yeah, I haven't gotten the second turn there. All right. I really don't have a lot to do. I was kind of anticipating. Let's see. Those guys, I can move them. Who are they part of? Oh, wrong thing. Saucier. The 18th. They are part of the 44th Division. Okay.
It'll be...
So we'll go 1, 3, 4. And we can bring those out here. All right. And anything else? There really isn't a whole lot to move. I was really thinking I was going to get react in the next turn. So I don't have anything else. Oh, wait, these guys I can bring up. 1, 2. We can put them there. Yeah. Okay. All right. That is, I think, the best I can do for the moment. So, yeah, I mean, I moved. I think the French got pulled second in the last time, so it gave us a chance to basically go twice in a row. So, okay. Yeah, so it's kind of, I was in a good spot, so I don't really need to do anything else to speak of yet. Okay.
So
Defensive fire.
All right, so we'll fire on him.
Okay. So you got 6 to 6, 1 to 1. Nope.
That was nothing. And I think this guy can fire on him, but I think he was 9 and he's lost.
He's only got,
so he's got
4. So he's just got 2.
Yeah, so 2. So I don't know. 2 times 3 is going to be.
So it's 6 to. What's the fire defense? Is it 12?
14.
Oh yeah, 6 to 14. So I mean, it's
nothing.
Yeah, you just roll, and if it's not a 65 or 66, we don't have to worry about it.
Nah, you're good.
Okay. And that's it. Okay. Well, I was really hoping Napoleon would come as a reinforcement, and then I could have used him this turn for blasting stuff, but oh well. These things happen. So, let's go here with the macaroni shots up here, this fort up on the hill.
I'm going to fire here.
Yeah.
Where's the macaroni?
It's on the north side of the Elbe. It's over here.
Okay.
So
I see it.
Yeah. So it'd be like really, really long range. And I don't know what I can fire at even. Let's see. I might be able to get a bead on those guys over there.
Who's firing?
Artillery.
But what artillery?
Range of 17. Just out of range.
Okay.
And I fired
Really
on this
long
red,
range.
Yeah.
but 22 doesn't do it.
Okay.
I'll fire at
Right.
this disordered unit right there. No, I'm kidding you. There's nothing there. I really can't fire anything with them. So I'll fire instead with this guy here.
Is artillery fire in defensive fire phase? I
No,
mean,
this is the offensive
not
fire
adjacent?
phase. It's the French offensive fire.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it. The change.
No, that's okay. All right. So we'll take a pot shot here at your Cossacks. So it's going to be a 1-to-1 on those guys. 46 is a miss, and then these guys here will fire at those guys there. So it's 8 to 9, and that's a miss. And then these guys will fire here, and these guys will join in. So that's going to be 12 plus 5. It's going to be 17 to 6. So that's 2.5 to 1. And that's a hit and a leader casualty.
Possibly. All right, so let's
Well,
roll the die for the
actually,
leader.
it's 2 hits. So
So 3. So
he
probably
is
he's dead.
No, it's a leg wound. Roll 2 dice, and that's how many hours he's out. So he's out for 3 hours. So he will show up at 1 o'clock.
Oh. All right, I'm hang on a second. I've got ghosts everywhere now.
Well, that's because this battle happened over 200 years ago, John. So
Yeah, no, I mean I'm frozen.
okay.
Something happened, so
You know what this means. Every time this happens, John, you have to sing that song from the movie. And that might provide you all the incentive you need to get a new...
I hope not. Oh my God, okay, there we go. So, whoa, where'd he go? I don't know where he went to. He's gone. Oh, there he is. We'll just put him there for now.
Yeah.
Playing whack-a-mole?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. So,
Playing Whack-A-Russian.
So 1, 7.
Yep, and then make a morale check for those boys.
They route.
Yep.
Oh. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, I want to go this way. Wait a minute. So that was 12 right there. 11. That's 11 there. 10 there. 9 there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Perfect.
All right. So then this guy is going to go. See, my thing won't allow me to put anybody up in the
Here, I'll
some
take him.
reason
I just dropped him on the 1 o'clock turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. More shooting. So these guys will take a shot. They've got 8 plus 12 here. We're firing there, so that's going to give us 20 to 6. That's going to be 3 to 1. 35 at 3 to 1 is a hit.
Well, I don't think I need to make a morale check, though.
No.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to take the guns here, are going to take a shot there. So it's 16 to 6. And that's a 2.5 to 1. That's a hit on those guys. And that's going to be a morale check for them. And they are half dead, so they'll have a -6 and a plus something for Roth. And that's still probably good enough, even for Russian Ergerskis. All right. Let's see. Down here, these guys will take a shot. So my trill yours against yours. How many do I have left? I have 3. So it's going to be 9 to 14 on that hex. And that's a miss. And then here, these guns are going to fire down onto these guys. So 1, 2, 3. So it's a 12 to 14 there. That's probably not good enough. Nope, because it's 1 to 1.5. And then we'll roll into those boys, see if we can get anything. And that's a miss. Okay? All right, moving right along. Let's see. I've got some guns here. What's a nice promising target? Let's fire on these guys here. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 12 to 6, 2 to 1 there. And I don't know if my divisional leader adds anything. He adds a +1. So 2 to 1 with a +1 on those Landwehr. And that's a 35. At 2 to 1, that's a hit. And that's a morale check for them. And they're half dead.
No, they disorder. Two, three. Oh, come back here.
All right, and then we would roll into these guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's still 12 to 6, still 2 to 1 with a -5. And that's going to be a 35 at 2 to 1. That is a hit on these guys here, and it's a morale check for them too, with a -6 for being mostly dead.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
All right. All right, next I've got the guns in the readout. We'll fire here at that guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be 12 to 6. That's going to be a 2 to 1 shot as well. And that is a hit and a morale check for them. And they're also half dead.
I'm not doing too swift with the morale check, so let's see. Maybe I should just put a disorder thing on them already.
Oh, they might have done it.
That.
Yeah. Those guys are like, we shrug it off. We are the
They're
brave.
They're too dumb to know any better.
The bravest of the brave there. All right, and then we'll roll through and hit this hex here, but we'll be at long range there. So that's going to be 6 to 6. It's a 1 to 1 shot with a -6. And that will be a miss at 1 to 1. Okay, and then I've got another shot here where, range of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I can fire on that hex there. So we'll take a shot at those guys. So that's going to be a 6 to 14, and that's a miss. And then we've got a 1 to 1 shot on the guys behind there with a -6, and that's a miss also. All right, and then last but not least, David, just to make you feel like you're part of the excitement, readout number 3 is going to fire on one of these Cossacks down here. So here we go. It's a 1 to 1 shot. Oh, and it's a miss. Okay. Tom, did you do all your shooting?
Yeah, I did all one of them.
All one of them? Got to roll those guns forward. Do some more. Okay. Then at this stage, it is just reorganization. So we'll start with this guy here. He's going to have a -12. He's just going to keep running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's all the more he can move. These guys over here, same thing, -12, and they're going to keep going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're right there. These guys right here are just a -6. And they pass. They're like... And then these chaps over here are a -6 with a +3, so just a -3. And they're going to keep running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's it for me. Tom, did you do all your reorganization?
I got a route. I guess do my routed movement.
Okay.
So the Wazenmach, or whatever it's called, costs 3 movement points. Okay. It's going to cost me 3.
Viceroys?
Viceroys.
2, 5. 6, 7, 8.
No, you only have half your, or what is it? You don't get the full movement, do you?
Yeah, I don't think you're fully recovered because you... Well, actually, you didn't move at all this turn.
Oh, I didn't move.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, David.
So, where was I? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13, 14. Scott. I don't know what you want to do with that leader. If anything, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Well, let me ask.
7, 8, 9.
Cavalry readiness doesn't come till after the PGD. So he has to do the PGD move first, and then he can do his cavalry readiness.
Actually, we checked on that. That was a point of contention before, and Ed said that it's not meant to be in a procedural order, regardless of how it's listed.
Ed, that old sage.
Yeah. So where was I? God damn. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm sorry, Tom.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So
That's all right, David.
you just
Hey.
you just go over the river, and that's your 14.
But doesn't it cost him something to go over the river?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it costs
me 3.
4. So he was at 10. 4 more gets him across the river and through the woods to grandmother's
Yeah.
house.
All right, that's it.
What you do with the Peugeot himself?
Right
I see.
where.
I got it. No. Okay. Right. Got it. Okay.
All right. That, I guess, concludes the French. I don't know that we've got anything else exciting this particular moment. So we can go back up to the cup. And David drew, so I'll go ahead and draw. Oh, and it's the coalition. The enemies of liberty, justice, and the French way.
Liberty, justice.
Okay.
I'm going to show up at Consem with a big N on my shirt. That truth, justice, and the Napoleonic way there. Code Napoleon
Yeah.
there. All right. So do you guys have any charges?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna.
charge.
You're gonna charge out the head.
I'm gonna charge. Boy, that French coming out first really screwed me, though. Really screwed me. Okay.
That's it, David. You're gonna have to
Good.
do. You're gonna have to do 10
You're
push-ups.
going to have to. You're going to have to do something to redeem yourself. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. Who is? You want to go down to the?
So, John, are you
Sure.
marking? Are you doing any charges?
Yeah, I'm gonna try one. So
Okay.
Hey, do you want? Are you staying in the lobby, or are we going to go somewhere? What is the story?
John and I are both technically challenged, so we're going to let you go.
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, you don't have any charges.
I don't have any, but I think John said he. Are you going to like roll for? You have to,
What I mean is, are you guys going into a different room?
no, we're not. We're staying here.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you go ahead and I'll go to the other room.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll with this guy right here.
Okay.
I'm going to the game room 1.
Okay. I think you got to get under a 34, 35 or something.
Let's see what he is. Flip him. Probably pretty damn bad.
Yeah, it's a 34.
Yeah, he's 34. So let's see. I think that was all the charges I was going to do this turn. Yeah. So all right.
Okay.
So let's
Roll your dice. See if you get lucky. No.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Well,
Okay.
they are Cossacks after all.
Yeah, they
so-
suck. So there you go. Mhm.
All right. Well, I'm going to go down and see what what Albert is
Sure.
doing. That way, our viewers will have a chance to see what
Sure.
excitement is happening down there.
Oh, when you were at 6, I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
So yeah, so right there. All right. So he's coming at you. So now we do the one-on-one. All right. So I move there.
Yep. Okay.
We go.
Bring him down. Oh, come on.
Charge marker.
Okay. All right. I think I have 11/13. Hold on. Wait a minute. 32. Okay. 32. Okay.
36.
11/13. 32.
It's going to be a 1 to 2, Al.
No, it's going to be a 1-to-1. He's charging me.
Oh, okay. So reaction charge.
36. So what do you have?
I have 27.
27. All right. And I get +5 to the die roll.
All right.
I have a leader too, so let's see what he does for me. Well, okay, you have a +3 to the die roll.
Okay. All right. We go. 35, 36, 342. 42 at even odds. What is that?
That is a
At
2/0.
2/0.
So Pajol's going to lose 2, make a morale check. And the Austrians are 0. If if I'm reading that correctly. Attacker loss is on the left. So yeah.
Yep. So I rolled a 35 and it was +3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 2, 3. Let's see. Pretty good. '26. I rolled a 24. Peugeot's a 5, so he's fine. Chart marker. That's it for us, or at least for me.
Okay.
How did that attack go? I didn't even see that. What happened?
It was pretty much a bloodbath. All the French managed to get themselves killed and be scared about it. And the Austrians were like, woof. They were dusting the blood off of their sabers.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Are
that's
you guys ready to be on the clock?
No, not yet, because I'm nowhere near where I need to be. I need every second that I can get.
okay.
I can't get the cursor onto the map, so I was down on the other
Did
computer.
they start?
Are you
No,
starting or not?
not yet. Hang on.
So give me a second. So
Okay.
Are you
now
ready?
No, don't start yet. Hang on.
so John, why don't you?
Okay.
So John, you and I, let's go back up to the lobby.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? And let's go.
You ready?
Yep. Hey guys, clock's running.
Yep.
All right. So John, where do you want to start first?
The clock going?
Yep, the clock is ticking.
Oh, great. Okay.
It's only a few seconds so far. So just tell
Well,
me.
yeah, but seconds matter for me.
Indeed.
So, okay, so I need to get some of these things over here, so I have some stuff ready. Okay, I'm going to start with the Russian guys over here. So
Sure.
this guy right here is going to... And obviously we know he's going to...
Assault the readout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Obviously.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen.
1, 2, 3. And then he's going to change into... no, he's just going to go 4 into there. Actually, he's going to sit back here. And he's going to go into line. And then this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, he's going to go and hit him.
Okay.
So we'll get those assault markers turned around. And this guy's obviously assaulting
He's assaulting the
that
square.
guy.
And the other
Yeah.
guy's assaulting the 8-7.
Yeah, that guy's
Okay.
assaulting that guy.
Cool.
Yeah. And then we're going to move that artillery to there, like that. And then I'm going to go over here and...
So are you
If
done?
these
Are you
guys-
done moving Mu number 3?
Yeah, those guys are done.
Okay, cool. What's the next Mu you want to do?
Now we're going over here to down at the bottom.
Okay, so this
These
is Mu
guys.
number 6.
Yeah, so they're changing into road columns. So that's so there's 1, then there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that.
Okay.
And those cats will be coming down. Like, these guys are changing 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna go to there.
So I'm just cloning lots of little road column markers for you.
Yeah, I see them. I put some down here already.
Oh, okay. I figured
Yeah,
I
so it
would.
wasn't completely out of the loop.
Hey, I want to try to help you, man.
That's okay. Thank you. And this guy's gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That there. Come around the other side. And this guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. That. And then this guy's gonna go this guy's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. And like that. He's gonna go like that. And then there. One, 2, 3, 4. Does cavalry pay to go up slopes in this?
I didn't think so. I can double check
Okay.
for you real quick, though.
I don't think they do either.
Yeah,
They
no,
do.
in these, it's only the slopes going down that the artillery pays for. Otherwise, ups and
Right.
downs are it's pretty gentle out here. So
All right. Yeah. So those guys are all going towards their thing.
and
Then-
where did you put? Oh, the destination is there, the Gross
Yeah,
Garden. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And then we'll go back up here to police
Okay,
and see what we can do.
so Mu number
Not a
14.
lot. Yeah, number 14.
Yep.
So how much time do we have left?
Well, you've got about 3 minutes.
Okay. Well, I don't have a lot of infantry left that's any good.
No,
Jeez.
that's why you're bringing up the reinforcements.
Yeah. You'd think it would be easy knocking these French out because so many of them are so crappy, but it's not easy.
Well, and you don't have, you've got a lot of those Landwehr units that are more or less garbage.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. And then once your line troops start to take a few hits, then you don't have enough of them
There's
to
not a
really
lot
do
left.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you usually only have 1 or 2 regiments of the line or reserve stuff, and then everything else is that kind of rubbish.
Yeah.
So.
And it's like hard to like try to get out of your line of fire too. So it's really it's like all this triangulating on everything, and it's really like damn.
That's like
I can't get anywhere.
Yeah.
This guy.
So you got about a minute and a half.
Minute and a half.
So you've already moved your Russians, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. So let me leave him here. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm just like, what's going on? Did you click on the wrong thing?
I forgot. I wanted to move that guy and not do that. So, oh man, no, these guys are.
So you got about another 30 seconds or so.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right.
I got my foot markers on at least.
Okay. We had I don't know what Tom is not back here. I don't know where he is, but we had a controversy as we always do.
Okay. So hang on just a second. Let me back out here. I had a zoomed in view. Okay. So you guys are done moving. All right. And where are you on the map that you're talking about?
Okay, just go down here to this example we have set up. Okay.
So can you tell me where that is on the board? Can you flash a little?
Yeah, it's in the middle. It's kind of down by Gutter C. And I'll do the Alt. Let me see. It's down here. Anybody see that?
Yeah. So let me zoom in on it.
So let's say that the unit is the assault marker is a unit.
Okay.
And he's in a battalion mass.
Sure.
So the first thing he does is he changes formation. So I add the 2 road column markers there.
So did he change into road column?
Change into road column.
Okay, so the guy's
now I'm intending to go north.
Okay.
So the second move I go out like this.
Sure.
Tom doesn't agree with that. He says that and I think this is just a way to. Well, anyway, he says that when I change out, I have to expand backwards. It's a way.
Well, it doesn't matter because
it does matter.
How does it matter? Because now you move here, and those guys are there. So that's move number 2. I don't see what the difference is.
I guess it doesn't matter. You're right.
I mean, it costs 1 to change into road order, and then you start moving forward. So,
but he's saying he's making it cost even more to go into road order because he's going into multiple hexes. So if it goes into
What do you say? Yeah, what
2 plus the thing? It's like 3 movement points just to stay in that hex and get into road order.
Right, that's what Tom is saying, I believe.
Okay.
He's saying that I go back here, and it costs me movement points to go back here.
Okay, so that's not something I'm familiar with because
He says Ed told him or something like that.
Well, we'd have to see something in the rules that would explain that. I know usually, when you change in the line formation, it costs 1, but then if you're going to expand into a second or third hex, it might cost you more. But if you change into skirmish and you have more than 4 increments, you have to go into 2 hexes. I've always
more than 3.
Yeah, I mean more than three increments. You have to go into 2 hexes. Yeah. I've never paid extra for that, but then again, if there is something there about that, I mean. John and I were just doing a whole bunch of stuff down here where he's got a bunch of his troops that he put into road order. We didn't do that. We didn't do this thing where it costs for them to stretch out. So
it doesn't. I don't think, but I think in the rules, and I might be wrong, but I think in the rules it's that it's when you come out of road order that you pay for the movement points.
Well, let's take a look here.
The hex is behind you.
Yeah. So we'll just take a look here at the rules here real quick. So road column and maneuver. Let's see. Any unit in good order may enter road column. A combat unit that has more than 4 increments must enter road column in at least 2 hexes, with a maximum number of increments per hex of 8. Arrange the road column informational marker behind the unit counter to show the extra hexes occupied by the unit. An infantry battalion with 11 increments would use 2 informational markers. 4 are considered with the unit counter, 4 in the hex behind it, and 3 in the last hex. Units in road column may stack with other units in road column as long as the maximum of 4 increments per hex is not violated. A unit in road column pays 1/2 movement point for each road hex entered regardless of other terrain. Units, it cannot force march. So maybe it's under formation changes? The cost for formation changes? I mean, that's the only thing I would think where it'd have it, because doesn't say anything there about road column about you spending more money, or I mean more points to stretch out.
Yeah, he did the same thing last week with a cavalry move, and to me the cavalry, they're already spending an extra 3 points to change a formation, and then they got to spend 2 more points because they got to go into a 3 hex line or a 3 hex.
And why do you have to expand out the opposite direction from where you're planning on going? It just seems designed to earn up points, movement points.
Well, and so that's the question is, would that be the case? So where in the rules does it say how much stuff costs to spend to change formation?
Formation change, 12.2.
4.2.
Page 17.
Page 17, okay.
Infantry is 1 movement point. Exceptions, units in career, movement and orientation, movement and formation and stacking, pass to charge, infantry force march. Boy. Yikes.
So let's take a look here.
It doesn't say anything.
Yeah, so when a combat unit makes a voluntary change...
It doesn't even say anything about, coming out of road column.
Yeah, I've never done anything where you pay extra for the road column, because figured the other guys...
Well,
just
I think you have to wait. I know in the regs you have to pull in the guys behind. And
right.
So if they're 2 behind, it costs you a point to pull them up.
Each one. Yeah, right.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, that makes sense. I suppose if we're playing with it, I mean, the only other thing would be something where you are movement and formation. I mean, the only thing I remember vaguely seeing something was like if you were to put cavalry in, because you could stretch cavalry out in you could have one hex of cavalry or one increment of cavalry. You could stretch out over 10 hexes, kind of a thing.
Right,
So
but it costs you a point. It costs, when you expand cavalry, it costs you a point, or it costs you the movement factor for that hex.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that I even vaguely remember when you're stretching out with something like that. So the only thing I would think
that
is...
was the point of contention, is because it makes a big difference in the amount of movement that I have.
Yeah, especially these slow-moving battalion.
Slow-moving fives, because this way I'm saying I change into row column, I've got four
movement left.
Four movement points to go, and
Right.
the trailing guys just trail along.
Right, and what he's
rather
saying
than,
is...
then do this thing where I burn up two more movement factors, or I think what Tom was either saying, one or two. I think he said two.
Yeah, two, because you need a you have...
Where I go backwards.
Yeah, but you're going backwards along a road, and it's half movement for a road.
So, but why would the guys... Okay, the guys get the order to march north on the road.
Hey, so
they're going to send...
Yeah.
They're going to send by companies and march down the road.
Yeah,
so the opposite direction, so we can stretch out.
No. Yeah, so in reality, right? Let's imagine that each of these represents a group of four. This one steps off into road column. These guys are here, and they are forming road column as the next guys. I mean, I was in the marching band. This is what we do.
Yeah.
So
that's the way it works, in my opinion.
Yeah. I am of the mind to agree with you. And since I don't see anything, I mean, there's nothing in the rules that seems to stipulate anything different. So
Tom says there's something from Ed that makes it.
It's in Tom's copy of the rules, and it has to do with a paragraph, and it, to me, doesn't say... But the paragraph reads, reminds me of the Buckaroo Banzai comment, no matter where you go, there you are. But in this case, in order to get someplace, you have to account for the cost of getting there. So if a unit is in one hex and it goes to two hexes, that is movement. If a unit, for instance, in line in a single hex and adjacent to a slope expanded its line, requiring it to cross the slope, this would also cost whatever the slope required in addition to the cost of the hex. Now that makes sense. You're expanding your line.
Right.
You are moving. But that doesn't involve a formation change or anything like that. The reason is in the rules because it's an exception where cavalry during charge movement can expand or contract its line free of movement costs, but has to pass a morale check instead.
Well, that's not true, because it's only when it's right in the rules here. It's only when it consolidates does it have to make the morale check. If it's expanding, it doesn't have to.
Yep, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the way I've always played it was where you just spend the 1 point and the stuff marches off, and you basically, the other guys are trailing behind as you go. So you're marching forward, and as you march forward, then your units trail behind you, which seems logical. I'd never even knew that. I never would have even asked about it, because I I didn't even think that it was anything worth asking about, because I always presumed that that's what it was.
Last week, but I think you were not in the channel at the time.
Ah, okay.
He was also.
Where did he go? He's gone.
He's gone. I think he got mad.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's less than optimal.
I said that I was going to bring this question to the group to talk about, and he got mad.
Okay. So I am of the opinion that it should go this way. I have never seen anything in the rules that would indicate otherwise. And since I don't have what Tom was referencing in front of me, I would be inclined to think that this would be how things would march. I mean, the only difference would be just maybe whether you move one more hex forward or not. But once you're in road order after that, there's nothing to slow you down. So
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not like this. I have this rules, this undocumented per ed Wimble that Tom gave me last year.
Right.
And I don't have anything in here that says anything about that.
Yeah. I don't know either. Let's press on. So let's do our defensive fire.
Buddy, you up for it?
Oh,
what?
Listen,
3 against 1, Eric. You up for it?
Piece of cake.
I don't know.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake. So
Al, do you have anything more to move? You kind of got interrupted. You still had 3 minutes on the clock.
Oh, no, I don't have anything to move. I kind of left that argument. I'm not going to get caught in the middle of the arguments, and I'm going to move and then argue at the end of the time period. Okay. Not like last turn where I had to argue and lost all my time.
Right.
Okay. All right.
That's why I actually stopped the clock when you started arguing there. So
yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you had 3 minutes, actually 2 minutes in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, but I'm fine. I'm good.
All right. Okay. Well, no worries. I don't think we have any defensive fire to speak of down on the west side of the map. Is that correct, Albert?
I don't. Well, I do. I do have. Let's see. Defensive fires.
Defensive fire.
Defensive fire.
I don't think we have any defensive fire. Yes.
Okay.
Because.
All right. Yeah. So there's no defensive fire, and there's no offensive fire either. So
I think there's offensive fire.
Who artillery out there?
I've got this. Oh, I can't fire on the bubble guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So then that just leaves all the fun and games on our side, and John gets to have some fun. So let's start over here with these guys. So these guys are in a line, and they can fire here. So that's going to be 12-6. So that's going to be a 2-1. And that's a hit. Did you see that one, John? It's your 26. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we know he's got a hit, so remember.
Okay, yeah, that's his first hit for the day. All right, and then we've got a shot here on your guys here. So I've got 5 increments to your fire defense of 9, and that's a miss. Now, here's a quick question. These guns are being assaulted. My understanding with the rules is there's something where they can pivot, provided they're not in the they're not adjacent to anybody else. Is that correct?
There is something like that, but can they? But there might be a. Well, hang on a second. Let me pull it. Because that's in that special rules thing. So
yeah. So no, this is in 13.5. So this is the regular rules. If artillery is the target of an assault or a charge, it has the option to change its facing via complete about face, unless it's already facing an enemy unit. That is, it may shift.
That's why I forgot to move somebody into the hex in front. That's what I wanted to do. I was going to change these guys right here to skirmish and put them there, and I forgot to do that.
Okay, well, you'll get your turn next time.
Oh yeah, right.
All right, so we'll about face those guns. So we've got.
Do they have to make a morale check to do that?
It doesn't say anything, and so that's why. And to be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever had the occasion of doing it. So it doesn't say anything about having to conduct a morale check before you do it. It just says that they may change their facing, and I would presume that you would do it during the fire defense phase.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
why not?
Well, you get to take a shot at me anyway because... Oh, no, it's defensive fire. I get to shoot at you first. Okay, so I'll shoot at you with those guys.
Well, but it is supposed to be simultaneous, though.
Right, yeah, so you'll still get to shoot at me, but I get to fire the... I mean, we could go back and forth if you want to, but...
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so then these guys can add in, they are worth 8. Those guys can add in, they're worth 12, so that's going to be 20. It's going to be 36.
Then he gets blasted.
36 to 6, so that's going to be 6 to 1 shifted to 7 to 1. And here we go. A 55 at 7 to 1 is probably a few hits.
Let's see. You said it was
3.
6 to 1? Yeah, so that's 2 hits.
That's 3 hits. That's 7 to 1.
Oh, it's 7 to 1? Oh, well, even better.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Glory?
Yes.
Yeah, where those guys run into the...
Yeah, I know.
They run into the fort, they come around the corner, and there's the guns. That's kind of what I think your poor Ergerskis have done. They've run around the corner, they're like, yay! And, oh, no, we're dead. Okay.
All right, so I took 3 hits.
Yep. All right. So before we get too far, why don't you fire back at me and then make morale checks for those guys up there. So let's do the fire up here and there, and then make.
I'm not sure these guys have to. That was their first hit. I thought I was even.
Oh no. I wanted you to do your fire phase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So fire your guns before we forget. Fire your muskets.
All right. So this guy's got to fire on. Hang on. This guy's got to fire on that guy.
Yep. So it's going to be like 6 to 9.
Nothing.
Nope.
These guys, and they're in line, and they have 4, so it's 8 to 6.
Yep. So 1 to 1, and that's
Nothing.
a miss. And then those guys would have been
into here.
So that's going to be a 6 to 8, and that's a miss.
No good.
Okay. All right. So now, go ahead and roll for these guys. Make a morale check for the hits they took with a minus
56.
They should pass.
They'll make it.
Yeah. Okay. There might not be much left of them, but they passed.
Just 1 increment.
Oh my God! Is that all?
Yep.
Oh, that's brutal. All right, so we're going to combine our fire onto this hex. So I've got 12 plus 9. That's going to be 21 to 14. So that's going to be a 1.5 to 1 on your skirmishers there. And that's a miss. And we don't have anybody else that's adjacent. That's it. So time for you to... So you can fire at me here and with your guns and everything else. So...
Yeah, so what we're going to do is, we'll do those skirmishers. They're going to, first one, sorry, when I rolled that, the first one was supposed to be at that guy right there.
Okay.
And then the other hex. So that's 2 times 3, so 6 to your 9. So I think that's a hit.
Is that the roll of 64 that you just did?
Is that a 64? Oh my God!
Well, somebody,
it looks like 44.
somebody,
okay, 50. Oh, 64. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you were making a morale check there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be a hit, and I think that's their first hit. So we'll make a morale check, and we pass.
Of course. And then 6 into the 14.
No.
Shot right into the ground. Then these guys right here.
Yeah.
Onto here.
So that'll be 8 to 14. Oh,
So
that's a hit.
65. Oh, holy cow.
All right. Chipping away. All right, you got some more stuff to shoot?
Then we're going to fire these guys onto them.
Of course. That's a great shot. So that's going to be an 8 to 6, a 1 to 1. 22, that's nothing. Mark off your ammunition, though.
Mm. Am I going up or down? I forget now.
We are counting down. So we start off with 6 and we work our way down.
That's the way I always do it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so good. All right, thanks. All right, so.
Well, and the way I do is I start that way, and then when I get to 3, then I count back up, and then I count back down.
So now we'll do this assault. So it's still going to be a 1 to 1.
Yeah, so let's take a look here at our little chart of excitement.
I think you have your normal, and I have a plus a -3.
You got a -3, so it's just a straight up roll for me, and I think you took a loss as well, so you'll have a -6. So if I pass, then you've got to go. So here we go, 51. I pass. So you got a -6, and so that's going to be a 25.
Oh,
they might
see what this
pass.
guy is. He's a 26.
Yeah, they're going to disorder. The ever-reliable Russian Ergerskis.
Goodness. Damn. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, now we got 4 into your
5. So it's a 1 to 2. So I have a +9 and then a +6 for being in square. I don't think I can fail. And no, I don't fail. You're going to have a -6, and I didn't hit you this turn, so
no, you didn't.
Just a -6.
Let's see.
Oh,
good. I wish I could have had that roll for this.
All right. So now we do our numbers. All right. So, handy dandy calculator. So I got 12.5.
So it's not even a 1 to 1 because I got 12.
So is that even with the boost for 50% for assaulting the square?
Yeah, times 1.5, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, they suck. They're not designed for assaults. Okay,
No,
so
not.
it's a 1 to 2. No pluses, no minuses. So see how lucky you get.
Well, hopefully the die rolls are still good. So here we go. 31. That's not going to be good at all.
So that's AD. So you're going to disorder. So you will lose 1 and, mark disorder and run away.
Now I got 1.
Okay, so I have to make a morale check because you're assaulting me through the rear. I'm not in general order if you do that. So, but it's a 1 to 2 attack since I have 2 gunners there. let me see what my morale is for those guys anyway. So they got a morale of 16, and I've got
Oh, they're good.
I got a +9. Yeah, I don't even have to bother to roll. So, all right.
No.
So then
Let's
you
just roll mine. Let's
Yeah.
see. I'm sure I'm going to disorder. 46.
So you're
I
gonna
took 3 hits, so that's 9 right there.
and then
Plus another
6. So it's going to be a -15. So 46, and you're half dead. So that's another. So that's going to be a -21.
God. He's a 26.
So it's a 14.
And then I got this leader, and this leader better be like Superman, and he's not.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they're done. They're gone, aren't they?
No, because
this
is a pre-melee
Yeah.
morale check, so they don't suffer anything more than they've already suffered. I think it's safe to say that the Russian avant-garde is more or less a spent force at this point in time.
Yes. Oh, but my last chance with these guys, and that was it. All right.
Okay.
That's all the assaults.
So, then I guess it's recovery time for people. So, Albert, you want to do your recovery first? We'll go over to your side of the world.
Okay, I have this over by the bridge next to Dolchin.
Yep.
I've got this guy that's exhausted. He did not move. I'll take that off.
Okay, cool.
I've got another guy over by Guttersea, which is here.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he'll take him off. Whoops. I didn't take it off. Okay. All right, then I have this guy. This guy in the woods.
Yep, you're exciting Grenzer.
Grenzer that keeps trying to. Now the question is, can he try and recover now? He's not 15 away from.
So you can always attempt to recover. It's only if you are still within 15, you have to keep retreating. So you can always roll for recover when you're in your recovery phase. But once you get at least 15 away, you don't have to keep running anymore. So just roll for him and see what you get. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll for him. And he's got to keep running, I guess.
Pretty much.
This guy cannot recover. He is ridiculous. Okay, 1, 2. Guess I come out into the.
Yeah, he'd go across the clear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll send him there.
Okay.
That's all right. Okay, so that's all of my recovery, I believe.
Okay. All right, John, we go back over to your end of the universe. You've got some routed guys. You got some fella back in Streisand, it looks like. And
Yeah, I got some guys way back in the back here. So, oh nope, those guys are done right. Okay, so we'll do this guy right here.
Okay, roll your dice.
And 46.
They probably recover. They're only
34. Yeah, they do.
Yep.
Okay. And up there with that mess. And we'll do this guy.
Okay. He's half dead, so he's got a -12. He passes.
And this guy.
Okay.
could have used that 65 a long time ago. And that 62, I could have used that too.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, at least he's back.
Yeah, true. Get the shit kicked out of him, though. But
Yeah.
all right. So then this guy. And, oh, this guy's going to keep going. Let's see, what do we got in here? Oh, these Grenzers are these Zerskis. So they're going to Jaegers. One, whoop, come back here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Oh, boy.
And now you got a whole bunch of disordered guys to roll for. So do you want to start at the top or the bottom?
All right, so this guy right here, he's going to be 9.
Okay. No, he's gonna route. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's no.
So just move him another 4 to finish up his route move.
Well, he's been sitting there for a while, though.
Oh, that's right, because he disordered in the 940 turn. Yeah.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and then that guy.
Okay.
And he's going to be...
So -9 as well.
He's going to be 9, too,
yeah.
so...
Oh, no, he's running away. But he's part of the crowd that just disordered this turn. So
he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll go with this guy right here.
Okay.
And I think he's got...
Just -3.
He's only 3.
Yep. Well, that's...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter when you roll like that.
Then he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, come back here. And that artillery. Oh man, these guys are all bunched up. All right, so then this guy, he's going to be 9 too, because I think he's taking a lot of hits. Yeah,
yeah, that's the guy that's hardly alive at all.
Yeah, and he's got a leader that's got 1, so 43, 9.
That's going to be, 1, 2, 3, I think 4, he was a 26.
7, 8, 9. Unless he's 26.
He is a 26. He is a 26, as I recall. And because it's only a -8 because of your leader, right?
Right, yeah, so
1,
he
2,
makes
3,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a 31.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do that. This kind of counting. What is it called? The base
6. Hey, so I just keep the fire chart handy, and I could just count up and down.
That's what I do too.
Yeah. Yeah, particularly when it's like 9s or -15 or whatever. If it's something simple like -12 or -6, it's pretty easy to do. But
yeah, right.
Don't confuse me. All right, we got some Prussians now.
Yeah, well, so we'll go with this cat right here.
Yep, he's got a -9.
And he's half dead, so he's going to be 9.
Hey, he passes. Yep.
Then this guy down here, and he's half dead, so he's 9. Oh, he's not going to make it. 44. No, he's like 34.
That's 30. Yeah, so.
Yeah, he's the 3rd battalion, so he's even more terrible than the other ones. So
Yeah, because that's a 31 with a modifier.
Yeah. Flip that over. He's going to go 1. Oop, come here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he disordered this turn, so he would just move another 3.
He did?
Yeah, he got shot this turn by my artillery. So he would just end up like here somewhere. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there you go. No, they suck. Okay. Oh, did we do this guy over here? I can't remember. I think so.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We did? Does anybody remember?
I don't think so. I don't recall you rolling for him.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to, getting past my bedtime. I'm starting to, 42.
That's going to be a 32, so check.
Unless he's one of the bad guys. So let's see. Oh!
He just barely did it.
Yeah.
Hung in there by the skin of his teeth.
Sure did.
All right.
And then we need one of those OG things on him. OG. And we need one on this guy, too. OG. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Okay.
All right. Such excitement.
Was
Okay.
and all sorts of excitement.
Indeed. Okay, so let's go to back up to the cup, I guess.
Who pulled last?
I did. So
Eric did.
Yep. So
right.
Albert, why don't you go, or John?
I'm up here, Albert. I'll go ahead. I got it.
Right. Okay.
Reinforcements.
Reinforcements. Okay, so that is Napoleon and his colleagues. So give me a second.
Let's see what he's going to do here.
Oh yeah, this is what you've all been waiting
Administration
for.
marches go too, don't they?
Yeah. So you'll do. But actually, you should go first because you pulled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're going to do
right.
your admin march. You've got the Russians that are over there by the Elba, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they're supposed to go over this way towards Strison. Remember, that's where you've got your
I'm
other.
sorry. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah, hang on. I got it. So 1, 2. I think I can only go 4 because that artillery unit is the slowest thing in there.
Yeah.
So 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna go. Yeah, like that. That's fine. And then that guy. Oh, then this guy will go here. That. This guy.
So that other artillery should end up right behind that artillery, right?
Yeah,
there.
he's there.
Yeah.
And then this guy will go. These guys will go 1. So yeah, I'm all stuck.
Yeah. Everything
anyways
should all
like
be
this,
just kind of stretched out.
I don't have any open ground. Well, I could go 1, 2, 3 to there.
Right.
With
He's in
him.
the column to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Column to march, whatever you call it. Then obviously it would be like this and like that. And then this guy would be that, like that. This guy would be here. I need another march. There it is. He'd be here. And then this one would go there. He would go there. It looks like that's all of them.
Perfect. All right. Albert, did you have any administrative marches on your side of the universe?
No, they've all been, we're all contravened.
You want to take the bubble off of the Cavalry Charges?
Yeah, I need to take
over there?
the bubble off.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a really quick. I got to ask a really quick question about
Sure.
this administration thing that I've been wanting to ask, and I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah.
Could I, if I wanted to, could I have dropped my administration march like in Allstadt?
I mean, it says you could put it into any named spot on the map, but you'd have to stop as soon as you got within either charge range or movement range, of me. So yeah, you could put it in, you could put it on the Schluss there, or wherever, and then you'd march there. And it even says that you could put it on like the different suburbs and stuff like that.
Right. Okay. I didn't know that because, like in the regs, it has to be within the command radius of its next office, either at the designated terminus or within the command span of its command of the next up rank officer.
Right.
So if like at the division, it's got to be within the command span of the corps leader.
Yeah. So the only problem that you're going to have is, depending on what you do, with the administrative march, you have to march in the most direct manner possible. So if that means it takes you off the road and you're hoofing it across country, you're hoofing it across country. But
I thought it said in the administration that it has to be in road order. It has to be on or adjacent to a road.
Nope.
It can be column, road, or column to route or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. But you have to take the most direct route. So if you, for example, were to put, those new Prussians that you brought in as Mu number 6, say you designated their terminus hex being, the Altstadt, that means that they've got to go across through the marshes, across the rivers, through the ditches. I mean, they've got to take the most god-awfulest, ugly path to get there, because they're going in the most direct manner possible. And so that's where a lot of times, for the purposes of, you're bringing reinforcements in or whatever else, you're going to, try to be at least a little bit more prudent in how you have stuff set up so that you don't end up, having the guys go cross country. So that's the only downside of, if I were to
also say you can avoid obstacles by staying on the road.
Yes. Or going around them. So, like, if you're a road that column to march, you can go around obstacles, but you have to pay for it.
Yeah, because you're not actually on the road.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says, move around, but only avoid obstacles. So other units, impassable or general order terrain. So, I mean, it could be because
so
of
he
the...
could stay on that, if he had designated the Altstadt
for the Prussians, he could stay on that road that goes up through Strehlen and then continue on to the thing. He could.
That would be the direct possible, the quickest way, because you're on the road. You're not paying for all the terrain.
Well, but it would go. Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, if we let's not bother about it right now.
Yeah.
Only one confusing rule question at a time, please. All right.
Yeah.
Are you done then with your stuff? I'll go ahead and move my stuff here real quick. So, all right. I've got Napoleon. He's going to ride his little horsey over here to that battery. And we'll take Marshal Berthier with us. And who else is good? We'll take General Boulogne with us as well. Okay, so we're just going to park. We're just going to park.
Except for that cavalry can't go in there.
What's going to happen? They're going to have a stacking violation, and they're stacked with the Emperor of all the French, who provides an automatic. And so they're like, who? We don't care. All right. Then these other guys are going to march on 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And everybody else is worth just 10. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and that's everybody else will go there. All right, and I got one more guy over here on the road, I guess, the gendarme. So they're going to go. They're going to be in road column. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And where is there a formation thing? Come on, work with me. Okay. That is it for our reinforcements. Okay. We don't have anything else administrative march-wise, so back up to the Cup of Fate. We'll go ahead. The French will draw. Regroup.
Regroup.
So
okay. French go first.
Yep. So I've just got one guy that's got to regroup back. So he's going to go. Let's see. He can go right here. 1, 2, 3. He'll be back in command there. All right, and anybody else? Everybody else is routed and running away and not capable of regrouping. Okay, that's it for me. Who have you got for regrouping? Tell me where you want to start. Yeah. So where do you want to start, Albert?
Who's going, me or
why don't you go, Albert? You've been very patient.
Okay. All right, I'll start down here close to down south of where Pajol is.
Okay.
Okay. I got this out of command unit here that's going towards Liechtenstein.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's within his command range.
Yep.
And then he's got this other dude over here that is west of Guttersea. I'll do him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there.
Okay.
Okay. Now I've got an out of command guy that's part of Bianchi.
So this guy here that's now in command, take the marker off of him.
All right. Okay. This guy up here,
Okay.
right there, he's out of command. He's part of Bianchi. He's headed up. So he's got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And these guys that are on the road will move up just 1 to get in command of Bianchi, who is the 083 up there.
Yep, I see him. I recognize him.
So that's that.
Okay.
Now then, let's see. Who else do I have? Oh, I have.
So let's go ahead. Take marker. So take the out of command markers off of them, so we know that they're now in command.
Right. Wheat.
Yeah, this guy's got to too.
All right. Now I have a. He doesn't have an out of command marker on it, but this 12, 15.
Right
there. He's out of command from. He did not have an MU, and he's out of command. He started in command, but then the leader charged with the units.
So he was in command at the time, both in the command phase and at the beginning of the move. So because your leader moved away during the move, it doesn't mean that he gets to. You should have moved him when the move was drawn, Albert.
Oh, he didn't have a move.
Oh, he didn't have a move.
Didn't have a move. So I never had.
So Albert,
would he be out of command then?
Right. So he wouldn't have been out of command because you marked stuff out of command at the beginning of the command phase. So before any movement's done. So he was in command at the beginning of the turn, and now the leader's moved away, and so next turn he'll be out of command.
Okay, so he can't do anything.
No, he can't do anything right now. Next turn, though, he can move to get back in command.
Hey, Albert,
now
Albert, this guy right here would have to be right here. Because these guys are 4th Division right there.
So is that guy.
This guy's a 4th Division guy, and so now this guy right here, and so now he wouldn't be in command. He'd be in command now.
No, he's not, because the 11-5's not in command.
Oh, he's not?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, moving back there. Yeah.
I got him. There you go.
Okay. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That 11-5 is out of command.
Right. All you need to do is move him forward 1 hex, and he's in command, though, right?
Well, he moved. He cannot move and then go and regroup. That
Oh, okay. So he moved during the move. Okay.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now I am going. So that cavalry person cannot move. I think that's all of my out of commands. I'm not going to move these out of commands that are up at the top here.
Let me just ask one thing.
Sure.
How did that one become out of? Well, the one that you were discussing would be out of command next turn. How did its leader move?
Who?
Liechtenstein.
Which one are you talking about? Liechtenstein?
This guy, right?
You were saying he was
Liechtenstein.
in command at the beginning of the move, but the leaders moved out.
Liechtenstein is right here.
No. So David, what he's talking
about
is this cavalry had been up here. So that hussar
charged
was in command of his leader who was here. Then this cavalry charged.
He was right here.
Okay. And however you slice it.
Okay, so he was in command of his leader. Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about the infantry then. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he charged and left the other guy in the lurch there.
Right.
The other guy could not charge because he couldn't go through those woods. He didn't charge.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, because he couldn't have done anything because he's kind of stuck where he's at. So, okay.
Okay, I believe that is everything that's out of command, except for possibly this Grinzer. Oh, this is up in the Lobata,
Labta. Okay, where are you
Lobta
at?
area. We go up here.
Okay.
Okay. Out of command. It's a Grinz. Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Does he have to go out the gate, or can he go?
Well, didn't he come
He
in
can
through the
go out
gate?
over the wall.
Did he come in through the gate?
Yeah.
So he's got to go out through the gate.
All right, so I'll take him. Okay, he's headed over to the red and white guy.
Right, he's with
So
Mesco, right?
He's part of Mesco.
Yeah.
I'll take him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
In command now. Or no, that's across the stream.
7. Here, I think that 1, 2, 3, 8. Okay.
Yeah, he could have gone through those. He could have gone through all of these guys here because they're skirmishers. It doesn't matter.
He could have. Just gone
Okay,
through
yeah,
the
I
gate.
could have.
Doesn't matter.
All right, but it doesn't matter. He made it there anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
He's going to be.
Okay. Any other regroups on your side of the universe, Albert?
I think so.
Okay. All right, John, you've probably got some of those guys that reorganized.
Yeah, let's get over here. Okay, so we'll start with this guy right here.
Okay.
We go 1, 2, 3. So he'll be there.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And then this guy will go to there. Oh crap! I don't want. I'd put him there. I want to double attacks. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh.
Okay.
And this guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And he's still out of command.
He is. And then this guy, I don't know who the hell who does he belong to? This guy down here. Yeah, he's got to move down here.
Okay.
So he's gonna go 1, 2.
I think it costs +3 to go across the bridge.
Over that bridge.
Yeah.
So he's 2. So then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and what is this guy? Let's see here. Let's see what his. Oh, flipped over the wrong guy.
It's probably a 2 or something.
Yeah, probably. I can't read that. What's it say? 2, 2. Okay.
It's a 2. Yeah, so just move him one more and he's back in command.
Here we go. Okay.
And then you've got this little guy back in Streisand.
Oh, yeah.
In Barbara Streisand.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
That's it.
All
oh,
right.
wait a minute. No, that guy was. Everybody else moved before, so. Okay.
Okay, are we cool?
Looks like it.
Okay. All right, we move on to the next chit. So.
I got one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
David?
I got one artillery unit here. I'm still trying to get limbered up.
Oh, okay.
All right, go for it.
Not today. I don't know what you've got to roll
What's
for
he
those
need,
guys.
1 or 2 or what?
Come on, you're
He's
asking.
a foot battery. Okay, let's see.
I think it's probably second page of the... No, that's... Limbering. Are they Russian guns or Prussian guns? Or Austrian guns? Whose guns who do they belong to?
I'll bet that
it says a 5 or a 6 if they're
looks
Prussian.
Like Prussian with the writing on.
Yeah. So they need a 5 or a 6. So you were just a little short of what you needed to do.
I have another question just while we're on this regroup here. I think I know the answer, but let me just run it by you.
Sure.
Down by Kunnersdorf here. This guy here.
Okay.
See that?
Yep.
Does he have? He's within 5 hexes of Pajol up here. Does these guys activate?
So let's see here. So Pajol is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So technically, based on what the rule was, I think it was if we're within your movement radius, they would be able to activate. It's forced activation, I think, is the rule for scenario 3. So an inactive superior formation becomes active the moment an enemy unit moves within the movement distance of one of its units. Note that receiving fire or casualties due to fire does not activate initiation. So based on what I see, they would be able, that formation would be able to be active next turn.
Okay, I'm going to remove this inactive marker then.
Cool.
Jeez.
That's another command point for you guys to spend something on.
No.
They didn't get a command point.
Well, for us to spend on, yes.
Oh yeah. We don't have enough as it is.
There you go. All right, are we ready to go back up to the cup, or did you have anything else, David?
I think that's all I've got.
Okay, cool. All right, I think you guys get to pull.
Okay, I think I'm the only guy that hadn't pulled.
Leaders. So do you guys have any leaders to shuffle around?
Yes, I do.
Okay, where are you at, David?
Grabbing Schwarzenberg here.
Oh, yes. Good old
And
Schwarzenberg.
Zischernitz, or what is it? So,
Where you at?
2, 4, 7, 8. Done?
Are you done moving? Do you have any other leaders you guys are going to shuffle around?
I don't have any.
Okay. I don't have any leaders right now to shuffle about, so.
Okay.
All right. We go back up to the cup, and all we got left is the guns and then more unused moves. So here we go.
I have a question.
Sure.
I forgot about this we were talking about before. When going back to the cavalry, this 15, Guttersea.
Yeah.
The guy was exhausted, and he was out of command when he started. Was he able to move and regroup to here? His leader is over here now.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
he didn't move anything, and so the regroup shit came after your movement, so he would have had the exhausted marker removed. So yeah, he could move there. Although, is your leader worth 3 or is he worth 2?
This leader, let's see.
Schneller.
He's 2.
Yeah, so just move him one
more. I guess he gets to move 1 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I just pulled the artillery so we can start firing from the bastions for what it's worth.
Oh, great.
I know, it's everyone's favorite thing to do. So
I like it.
Let's see. We'll start over here with the Soul Bastion, which
James Brown. The James Brown.
Yes. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get a line out to.
Soul.
Let's see. Range of 16. That's as far as I can go. Would be this. These guys right here. So we'll see if the wind is blowing, and it is blowing, and let's see which direction the wind is blowing. So it's going to land right here on those guys. So it's going to be 8 to 14, and that's a miss. Okay. All right, then we'll move over here to the Venus de Milo bastion, and we will we'll drop a bomb right here on Roth. Let's see if the wind is blowing. It is blowing. Let's see which direction it's blowing. Oh, it's going to fall on your horses there. So it's an 8 to 9. 55. Is that enough for a hit?
Great.
It is enough for a hit at 1 to 1.5. So take a loss and then roll for your horses to see if they run away in panic. They are going to run away in panic. They saw everybody else do it, so they figured we should do it too.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
Jay,
Only go 15.
you're on 16.
Yeah, I think their movement is only 15. Though.
Only go 15. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now from the Mars Bars Bastion, we're gonna we'll drop a bomb here on Kleist. Our favorite thing to do. Let's see if the wind is blowing. It is blowing. Let's see which direction it's blowing. Oh, it blows into an empty field.
Be consistent.
We have cleared away some crops. All right, let's see here from the next bastion. That's the Jupiter Bastion. Yeah, what the heck? We'll fire on Tippelkirch. So that's going to be, let's see if the wind is blowing. It is, and it's blowing to the third. 1, 2, 3. That's going to land here in an empty field. All right, rolling over to the other side. Is there anything we can hit? Maybe. So we're going to look here at the Mercury Bastion, and we can drop, well, let's see. Oh, those guys are, we could drop something here on those guys. So let's see if the wind is blowing. It is, and which way is it blowing? 1, 2, 3. So it ends up landing on these guys after all. So it's 8 to 14. 56. I don't think that's good enough. because it's a 1-2 attack.
Yeah.
But we made you worried a little bit. You had to put on a helmet. All right. Let's see. This next group.
Windsor helmet.
Yes. Those guys there, we'll just take a pot shot on say this hex right here. So it's 8-14. Nope. And then last but not least, let's see if our Luna Bastion has any targets. We'll fire on this hex there. So 8-14. Nope. And that's a miss as well. All right, that's it for all of our exciting shooting. So I think that takes care of things. I'm going to move the clock forward to the 10:20 turn. And that should conclude things here on Dresden for the evening.
Right. Okay. Guys, I am on a holiday next Sunday night.
Okay.
So I will not be playing. John, you and Paul, I should be back. I will notify you, Eric, by email, but I think I should be back on Monday afternoon.
Okay. Where are you guys going on holiday?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. That should be fun.
It's a little weekend, one of those weekend travel things where
Right.
timeshare freebies or whatever they call them. You have to
cool.
sit through the presentation.
Oh, God. Be strong, Ethel.
Yes.
Believe me, I will be. I'm not falling for that thing anymore.
Yeah.
Even if they put you in headlock, don't do it.
Yeah. What you do is you wear a pair of sunglasses and you write on the inside of the sunglasses "no," and then you put the sunglasses on and you listen to the presentation and everything you see is just no.
So if you guys see that there's anybody busting up and storming the Capitol or anything like that, you'll know where I am.
Oh yes, yeah, because you are the wild-eyed radical that we've been warned about. Oh.
QAnon. I don't know whether to be part of Antifa or QAnon or the Proud Boys.
Oh, okay.
17 of the Proud Boys? Yeah, there you go.
Albert, you should know that you're part of the OG. You're part of the old guard. You're a
the old guard.
The
okay.
Old guard.
Where are there like 7 of those guys?
Yeah. Old guard. They're carrying us around on stretchers.
Yeah.